I think I've actually discovered, or rather, of course it's not discovered, it's just one's thoughts precipitate just occasionally. I think there's a paradox in the world of creativity, and it's that generalising, like 95% of painters, they, or other visual creative people, they paint partly, and I've seen so much of it, particularly the other side of this country, they paint partly to have people come and gather now and again. Now, they will never actually speak about this, but they do like it. Gather, now, I mean, Porthleven is the perfect example. To gather and come and, oh, aren't you magnificent? Now, I know the worst thing for any kind of creativity ever. Did I put that on my other site? I think I did. But I'll marry them together at some point. Maybe. Is for somebody to say you're doing something good. That's the worst thing for creativity. So that explains why most of visual art, pictorial art, is so appalling and useless and pointless. There's a paradox though, which is, now I can write, I actually can write, I've been told so, actually quite a few. I don't think having anyone say you've done anything half, or you've just put something in an interesting way, I don't think that's good for you. However, it seems to matter more, it seems to be easier in a way. Oh yes, there's two paradoxes coming up. When you do have somebody who's important in your life that you care about, not that they're going to say, oh that's great, but at least you can share it with them to some extent, and they might even just say, there you are on your silly mission again, but sometimes it's okay. I think that's all you need, and I rarely have that. Which is sad, because without a doubt, there is no question about it, even though we've become so dumbed down. Oh, it's worse than dumbed down. Going to watch this performance here. A performance of nothing to rote. Our creative arts with the word have become appalling the last 20 years. There is nothing new. Nothing. I can't find it. And there's nothing new about non-heterosexual affairs. People were writing great stuff. E.M. Forster in his own subtle way. Anyway, to keep to the point. But writing is the most important thing. The written word is the most important thing, without a doubt. No question. I think we've turned into a society where people try to deny that, but still, people are, I'm lucky, probably the best thing my parents, I'm not sure if they did deliberately do it. I don't think they did actually, but I happened to read Gerard Durrell, Ring of Bright Water, Swallows and Amazons, and a few other great books of just about being grounded and even escaping to nature and the countryside. They are me. They created my mindset. Particularly the Gerard Durrell. Actually, I'd like to read that again. My Family and Other Animals. Just so. Even Swallows and Amazons were wonderful. Anyway, to the point. In truth, even these slightly stupid Mossy Crow books, which are, they're kind of beautifully written, but they're too. Anyway, to the point. But then there's the other paradox. And a year and a half ago, I was doing something. Nearly 2 years ago. As I explained to my communicant in November, December 2022. Not sure if she understood. Got it. They all just say, Yeah. It's in one ear and out the other. But if you're in a situation that's got some tension, that is the very best, and it can be work or a personal situation. That is the most creative, being on the edge. When there is actually a real tension, like if I get this wrong, it could have negative consequences for me. That really does. The white knuckle creative, it puts a force into you. I think that it's better for you than going and sitting 6 months quietly somewhere. And bizarrely, although I can't say anything about it at all, I've partly had that in life for 6 months. When I say I can't say anything about it, no, I just like, there's no need to. It's interesting. It's subject material one day for something. I've told one woman about it, maybe 2. But this kind of tension, but you're in a situation. I mean, it was said, I read it a long time ago, I heard somebody speak about it. People don't write well about work because most writers sit aside from normal, well, it is dull work, but work, the English do it particularly. I don't know about the Europeans so much, I doubt it so much, but they actually turn their ordinary work into psychodrama, which I've never been able to do. It bores me to tears. But if you're slightly in this world of work, in a way it forces a kind of next level of engaged white knuckle creativity, if you're writing about that there and then. The end. Right, I wonder what the winter's going to bring.